the Analytics Amplifier plugin. Once you've installed the HubSpot plugin itself, you need to make a few changes to your forms and install the JavaScript snippet, which basically captures the Google Client ID and inserts it into the form field. So when a user submits it, it saves it in there. So step one is to basically alter your forms. So what we're doing here is we're adding the Google Client ID as a hidden field. So when they submit it, it captures it there. So in order to do that, you need to go to your forms, which is the lead capture forms. Find the form that you want to capture the Google Client ID on. Search for the Google Client ID, which we've just created. It's grouped under Analytics Amplifier here. Drag it into your form. And now it's good to go. So if you click here, you can also say make this field hidden. So this will hide it from any front-end users. But for initial setup, I recommend just leaving it unhidden so you can see what it looks like and make sure it's working properly before you start rolling out your campaigns. So let's quickly show what it looks like. So here you can see the Google Client ID field is on this landing page and it's captured my Google Client ID here. So when I click download or submit, it's going to store that on the contact record along with my email address and all that kind of stuff. And then it'll start feeding events into our application. So once you've made the form modifications, the next thing you need to do is install the tracking script itself. So here in the step 2, you'll see the JavaScript snippet that we need. So this needs to go at the footer of your website. So this needs to fire after your Google Analytics tracking code has been fired. The reason for this is Google needs to set the tracking cookie first. We read the cookie and grab the Google Client ID and insert this into your form field. So the easiest way to install this on HubSpot landing pages or just general CMS pages is to use the section here. So if you go to your settings, in the right-hand sidebar, go to website and pages. So here you'll see site footer HTML. So an important thing is if you're using lots of domains is to pick the correct domain first. So up here, we're using info.engaging.io for our subdomain. So if we scroll down here, scroll down to the site footer, and then copy and paste this code into the site footer HTML. Make sure that your header has your Google tracking script here. It's a good place to check this as well. So this is our Google tracking script, which is setting it for our Google account. And then we've got our site footer. This is our script that grabs that client ID and inserts it in. And then click save on this. And that should update all your landing pages and any other pages that are using forms. And then you should start seeing these codes coming through here. That's it. Thank you.